So this video will show the process to hopefully automate the email acknowledgement or discovery policy document here, and then unlock the case permissions to the defense attorney. So I've created a case here in our case files folder, and basically this will just be for demo purposes. I know they'll have a little bit more information. So the first step to do this is to create the new folder for the case. So I've done that here. I'm going to open it, and then and this is completely configurable. This is just for demo purposes. The next step is to upload the templated document. We have a templated document here so that if people don't have it on their desktop, or if someone needs to fill in or whatnot, you can have one policy that you have for everyone, and if you need to make enhancements to it, everyone can find the latest version here. I put it on my desktop as well, so I'm just going to drag and drop it into this case folder, and then I'm going to index it as a discovery acknowledgement policy, and the verbiage of this file can change. It can be whatever you want it to. You can see I've made just like a little sample document here, so it can be, you know, whatever text you have in this Word file. You can even make it into a PDF if you want to. So I'm going to save it into this case file, and notice how I have a status associated to this document of awaiting to be sent. This automatically can be applied to that document, and again, this can be updated to whatever verbiage you want as well. So once this document's in the folder, I'm going to click on Workflow, and the step is email this document to the defense attorney. So we can put in whatever kind of templated information you want here. You can edit it and type in new things if you want. So basically what I've done is in the to field I've said this is going to be the equivalent of the defense attorney's email. So whatever defense attorney is assigned to this case would be put on the folder index, and then their email would come up automatically. And then the CC would be the equivalent of the email that would be for your county, like dadiscovery@douglascounty.org or something like that. I've just put in my email for right now for the demo so that I can show you what it looks like from the defense attorney perspective. So once I click continue, you'll see that there's an attached document that I'm going to show you. It's not in the screen. So it'll send that email off to the defense attorney, and it's going to send it to that email address where our software is going to monitor it so it can be automatically saved back into the folder. And it's going to tell me that my status is changed from awaiting to be sent to sent. So I'll click continue, and there's the status change. So if I bring up my email here, you'll see here's the attachment and there's the verbiage, and it shows the date and time. So then back in Document Manager, in the background, the email program is going to automatically bring that email into that folder so that we can track when it's been sent. This is optional. If you don't want that to happen, that's okay. We can just save the final copy. It's kind of up to you. So I'll go back in here and click on that email. Now I'm going to show you what the email looks like inside DM. So it'll look the same like it would in Outlook. The next step in this process is when the defense attorney replies to the email. The software can unlock, if you will, permissions for the defense attorney to allow access once the email is received. But in the demo, for what I'm going to show you here next, we set it up where a human will need to verify in the software that the defense attorney agrees to the terms of the discovery acknowledgement instead of having it just automatically upload. We did this because we didn't want to automatically unlock the case permissions if, for example, the defense attorney might respond with a "no, I don't agree with this," or maybe a question and where they didn't say yes. The email monitoring program software in the back isn't smart enough to decipher that information. It would have to be really strictly refined where they would put yes in capital letters in the first thing they say or something like that, and there's a lot of room for error. So therefore, what I'm about to show is going to be the manual way of the approval. So I'm going to bring that email back that I showed you. I'm just going to simulate what that might be like. So because I have the admin at dlx.local, that's the mailbox that we're going to be monitoring. This email will then show up in Document Manager as well. So we'll have the one that's sent and the one that's been received and replied to as well. So now if I go back to my dashboard, we have a inbox over here that says emails awaiting review. And so this program is going to update every, I don't know, 60 seconds or so to visually alert us when there's a new email received from a defense attorney that we need to review so that we can unlock. And there you go, it just unlocked. So we can click on this inbox. It'll take us right to those emails. Additionally, we have an alerter tool that will pop up kind of like you when you receive a new email on a person's desktop, and that can be configured as well. And here's the alerter. It says one email awaiting review. I have another alerter search right here for a different inbox, so I can click on that link. It'll take me directly to this email, so if you have multiple, it'll take you directly and list all the documents here. So now I can click on my workflow, and I can update the document so I can review it first. And since they said yes, I can now click approved. If they said something like no, or I have a question, then it can stay in a waiting to be sent status, or it could be rejected, and then we can go back through the process. So once I click approve, it will now unlock the permissions, and so now the defense attorney can have access to their portion of the file, and we can put these emails in the discovery portion of the file. We can put them in the subfolder. It's super configurable on however you want to do it. I know this might spurn a lot of questions. If so, we'd be happy to jump on a quick call and kind of talk through them.